Good morning. This is Melinda Goodwin, and I am a luxury real estate advisor. And I do daily videos to train all the real estate agents on how to market their luxury listings. And the purpose of that is to get it sold, of course, and maybe double-side it, but in the return, you get more listings. So I hope you enjoy today. It's a little off topic and out of schedule today because I was asked to sit an open house for my broker, and so that's where I'm at. And so I take advantage of having just a little bit of time to let you know my story, why I'm so passionate about this, because I think it's really important that you know where I come from so that you understand where this information comes from as well, right? I have been studying marketing for over 15 years. I originally went to college for marketing and ended up, having kids, having a family, all that stuff. And now that I'm an adult, I'm an empty nester almost, and ready to make my mark in the world, I started doing real estate. And when I got into real estate, I did it because my husband and I had built houses for 16, 17 years together. I had marketed his business. I'd had several businesses on the side of what my career was and have been able to sell those. Sometimes they didn't succeed, but in the process, learning and trial and error of different marketing techniques. And so when I got into real estate, I felt like that was just the next natural step for me, was to start buying and selling homes, helping people because I know customer service, all that blah, blah, blah stuff that we all know as real estate agents. And I really enjoy making that, helping make that decision with a life changing event, right? It's about changing their lives. Whether they're buying or selling, you're changing their lives. And I enjoy making that emotional connection with my clients. What I found though was in the real estate world, real estate agents didn't know marketing. They really, really do know marketing on themselves, but they don't know how to market their listings. And so I started researching about 2 years ago, really, and digging into what is the missing link. Why is it that we seem that we're going extinct, and where is our value? And I really did honestly troubleshoot these different theories I had, and I have different campaigns that I'm launching, and all these other things based on this research, and I'm really, really excited about it, and you'll learn more about it as you follow along, because I think it'll be something I just share. I like to teach and share, so that's a benefit to you for following. But okay, so here I am interviewing a real estate agent, and this guy was sitting on $5 million worth of inventory from one builder. From one builder, he was sitting on $5 million of inventory. And he had just sold one of the houses. And so I sat down with him, and part of sales, and if you don't know this, you should, is to know your competition, right? What is your competition doing? What are they doing different than you are? And how are they doing it? And studying what makes them successful. I mean, that's sales 101, right? So I'm interviewing this guy to find out, how does he get $5 million worth of inventory from one builder? And what is he doing for that builder, right? What kind of marketing is he doing for the builder in order to get that? Well, I sit down, and after a few minutes of the conversation, he was so excited to show me just listed, just sold cards, which are not new. And if you're not doing that in your real estate, you're really missing out on a huge opportunity. But when I told him that's not really new, he was kind of offended. Like he was the only one in real estate doing this, which caught me off guard. So then I asked him, what do you do for your builder? And he said, what do you mean? I'm like, well, what do you do for your builder? I mean, you're sitting on $5 million worth of inventory. You just sold one of his houses, and you did a just sold card. What are you doing for him? Are you marketing him? Are you putting the builder's logo on your Just Sold cards? Are you sending him a public thank you? What are you doing for that builder? I mean, what are you doing to gain that build job? And he acted surprised, like, I have to do something? Then it dawned on me, completely dawned on me. You know what? People are so used to not having to do anything. They're so used to just being able to walk in, build, a somewhat fake relationship with somebody that is never trusted, and grab that listing and put their sign up and announce to the world their top producers and do nothing for it. Imagine. Now, take a minute. Imagine what you could do as a real estate agent if you went one step further. If you learned all these techniques I'm telling you, all this research I've done, all the studying I have put in the last 4 years of figuring it out, if you sit and learned and implemented everything I teach you, imagine how valuable you would be over all the top producers right now who are doing scripts, who are doing cold calls, who are doing expired cold calls, who are not offering any value whatsoever, and who are pompous enough to believe that they are kings and queens of the hill by just gracing us with their appearance. Now, I know that sounds kind of arrogant, and I don't necessarily mean it as arrogance, but you know what? It's a new world. It's a new market. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to teach you, you need to really open your mind, and you really need to listen, because it is changing. The market of real estate agents is changing. The definition of what a real estate agent is changing. And I'm here to help you change. I'm here to increase your value. And I hope that you, in turn, will help me, because if there's something you've learned, maybe you'll say thank you and share my videos. But it's more about building those relationships, and it's more about giving before you take, right? That's what we have to do. Give before you take. So please feel free to email any questions, comments, concerns. And again, I will be here again tomorrow, and we'll be right back on track on how to find our new client.